Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here, and thanks for joining me and the Ironteeth Beavers here in Bad Creators. This should be the last episode of this series. It has gone on very long, and yeah, it's almost time for actually getting into Update 7. But we're going to be very, very busy today. The Beavers have a lot to do, and that includes before we clean this area up. It's probably the last thing because I got so many builder huts, but let's get into it. There's a lot of work going to go down here, probably by the thumbnail. Going to see a lot of fun going on here. But first, let's zoom back up here. And I will point out, I did off-screen flip all these around so that the flames are in the front. I think that looks a little better, a little more visually appealing. But what I do need to do is come in here and need to place a bunch, and I mean like a lot more, gravity batteries. So I will save you the pain of watching me, but basically gravity batteries coming all the way down to here. And then I'm going to skip, and then I'm going to run them all the way along here, all the way in back. And then you'll see what's going to come up here a little later. But for now, I will get all of these in. Well, all the gravity batteries are, well, I'd say in. They're placed. They're getting built. And I will point out on this side, I did put a little staircase and, well, overhang to reach this side so they can take it from both sides and get it all done. So it'll come along. You notice a gap. We'll get to that gap a little later. But yeah, the Beavers have a lot of work to do. But we're going to give them even more work to do. And part of that is we're going to come over here. I'm actually going to get rid of that farmhouse. I'll slow things down a bit. This farmhouse. And I'm actually going to say, please don't plant any of these crops, just in case somebody gets the bright idea. And at the same time, I'm actually just going to tell them to mark these resources for demolition. Let's not worry about these guys at all. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is have a little peek. Yeah, our blueberries are coming along quite well. And part of what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this thoroughfare. Don't worry. We're just going to move it right here. Nice little path. And then remove that path. And we're going to put a storage. Nice, big, large storage to go right there. And this is now going to be our new blueberry storage. I will put that on a 2 high priority to get it done. And then at the same time, I am going to just fill that little space in there. Oop, before I forget, that needs to go. A little prickly for the beavers to go over. And I will just put a little path connection. So, yeah, they still got it. Oh, Gavolts, there's a lot more for these guys to do. Next thing. Let's give them another side task. Let's come back here. This has bothered me. I don't know if it's bothered you, but the fact that this canal is not centered with this here. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to move it. I'm just going to do it. Now the trick is finding exactly where. Let's use our little handy dandy tool. So right here, this is going to be where the new channel goes. So a little bit of work for the beavers to do. All the way through, right here. And same thing, I've got to remove these guys. I will remove this then. Oh yeah, because all that, got to figure that one out too. We'll still leave room because I do want, for unknown reasons, and probably not for this playthrough, but I do want to have like a little channel, if need be, over here. So we'll get that done. So the beavers have a lot more work to do. Can I make it a tad easier for them at the same time? Because they are going to need explosives and then dirt. So what we can do is we'll get rid of this guy, and let's do a 2x3 and then a 3x3 storage, so that at least temporarily we can put a storage pile here and a nice little medium warehouse, so that we can come in with dynamite and dirt. I'll set all of this to a 2 high priority. And I should also put in a little storage unit here as well. Let's do that. Storage, yeah, here, small tank. A little itsy bitsy teeny weeny tank for some extract. So it makes things go a little faster with the boom booms. There we go. All right. So a lot of background work for these beavers to get done. Ooh, I should also make sure. Let's just doubly check and make sure no beaver gets the bright idea to come in and fill all that back in. That would be very, very bad. Okay, so beavers, you get that done, but there's more. Oh yeah, there's a lot more to do. And I think we're going to clean slate some of this as well over here. We are going to get rid of these 2 farmhouses. Let's just get rid of them. And then at the same time, I'm going to mark all of these resources for demolition, all of these ones. And then, no, those are probably fine. These ones can go. Anything that isn't a tree at the moment. Although some of those trees are going to go. Yes, some of them are going to go. We aren't just clearing space just to clear space. Ooh, we need to get that. So, all right, guys, get. Let's just make sure. Yeah, there's no crop planting on. Ooh. Well, that's weird. I actually removed the forested area. I didn't think I could do it that way. But anyways, they got work to do. Beavers. Just get it done. So we are on cycle 122, day 18, 16 days left in this drought. So let's see it after all this is cleared up. The beavers are making a pretty good headway into these gravity batteries. They're really tackling them quite well from this side. Now I have prioritized the walkway so that they can build these. These are just regular priorities. I am actually going to deprioritize the gravity batteries at this point. I do want them built, quite obviously, because they do provide power, but they're designed really to be a background task. I did then set to a 2 high priority, the removal of all this, so the beavers are like locusts now and quite quickly taking care of all that, including up here. They're doing quite a bang-up job, so I like that. Now, I think what I'm going to do here, I had brought some extract up here. Ooh, problem. Well, not a problem. I just an oversight. I need to remove those 2 trees. I missed those in the removal process. Now, what I was saying is I did bring some extract up here to double dynamite, but you know what? I think I'm going to make this just a 1 deep channel. So what we can do is get all that through here. Are you reachable? Are you reachable? Anyone want to come and take care of you guys? There we go. And then we do need dynamite all the way through here. There we go. They can do that. You know what? I might as well, at the same time, I can start filling some of this in. So, oh, not there though. That we're going to leave. We've been through this. We're going to leave that as a path. Or a channel that's open to go from the new canal. But I can at least get all of that set so the beavers have nothing to do. They can come in, but the water can still flow, aka the spice can still flow. And that is a good thing, even though we're in the midst of a drought, so it probably doesn't really matter, but, you know, might as well do this right. So they can tackle that from both sides. It's fine. Ooh, they're doing a pretty good job, but what I should do is prioritize the filling in of this. What does that have? Oh, okay. There's a double there. That's fine. But we'll prioritize the filling of that in. And then same thing here. They can come in and then do the top bit. I am going to have to come down here and remove some more trees and some other things, because that is designed to be the sidewall. So let's get rid of you. These guys can be moved later. So you know what? More work for the beavers. That's fine. They enjoy the work. Ooh, speaking of enjoying, they really do enjoy laying down the dynamite. And you can see there's some still here. 4. You know what? Let's set that to obtain, so that we've actually got some versus what's just being built is being brought here. So we will bring over a load and see how that goes. Ooh, well, we can see how things have went. Things have went quite well over here, with the exception of once again being imprecise. Let's remove these guys and then set that to high priority. Good. Okay, now over here, we are going to plant, where are we? In our forester's area. More coffee. Now, I have a funny little feeling. I am probably going to need to put a forester's hut over in that area, and the answer is yes, Captain Obvious. So let's do that. We're not hard up for free bots and beavers. So I am going to put a forester's hut, make sure it is a bot. Actually, make sure you're a bot. I want to have maximum slack time for our actual beavers so that they can work on their well-being, because that's kind of just where we're at the moment. So let's do this here. And in fact, I do need to move here. This, I'm going to run a parallel path here, which, because this one's going to get removed if you weren't seeing the foreshadowing. Let's get rid of these trees here for a reason too. Same thing with those. Otherwise, that's going to be nice and good. And I do need to do some dynamiting as well. That needs to be single. This can get removed. And that can be a single there. Yeah, it's kind of foreshadowing what's going to happen there. Once we get that cleared, more dynamite to go. Good. Okay, now, lots to do. Now, one thing that has been, you guys might have wondered, did I stop? Is this done? No, it is not done. There's more work to do, and we're going to start on this side at this point. That is going to be a 6, and then I'm going to put in a 3, followed by a 6 and a 6. You know what? I think as well. Yeah, what's the best way for me to do what I want to do next? If I was to put this... I really wish I had a 4x4 or an 8x8, but these are odd numbers. That I'm going to have to chew on to see if I can make something work to what I'd like. But in the meantime, that's going to get a 5x5, and that's going to get a 5x5. You get a 5x5. No, you don't get a 5x5. You get a set of stairs, and then you get a set of stairs, and then you get a currently short-term a 2 overhang, and then you get stairs. Everybody gets stairs, and then we can get that going there. Yeah, something's going there. And you know what? I'm not going to tease it much longer, aka not at all. We are going to get the exercise plaza unlocked, and we are going to put one here, and we are going to put one there. I think that's going to look pretty swish. So there we go. All of this, I would like to be a 2 high priority. Let's get this guy going. It's going to be great. They're going to love it. Check in on things, how things are going there. Going well. That's being cleared up. Ooh, that should be a 2 high priority. Once again, that's supposed to be a bot worker. Wow. Okay. A lot of things on the go here. Ooh. You know what can go? The dynamite. Dynamite's almost ready. Let's set you here. Do we even have dirt coming? You know what? Let's prioritize that up here. I probably have all of my dirt excavators off for power savings. I have one. I have one operating. Oh. Yeah, you can see we're at a drought in terms of our deficit, I should say, in terms of our power creation. This is only operating at 2/3 of the power, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. That's not a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a challenge. So that's going to take a moment for all that dirt. Well, it's getting here. They're actually getting it in, which is nice. So let's get this dirt all laid in, and then I can set the explosives off. You know, we're in a bit of a, we're still in the drought, so it's fine. It's fine. We're having a little workout here. Oh, the instructor just left. You know, the keeners are staying after class. Or maybe they're just going to head over here because that instructor is still going. Yeah. Or maybe it's a little dance revolution going on. Oh, instructor's back. These are, let's see how popular these things are. They're actually extremely popular. Well, because they're the only two exercise plazas that we have. But with that, let's zoom back up here because, ooh, yeah, we're out of water. So you know what? Now's as good as time as any. Ooh. I was about to detonate things, and then I realized I have more to solve here. That, I need to be a wall. This, I need to be a wall. That is a stranded beaver. Oh no. Ho. Don't worry, dude. You'll eventually be saved. But I am going to have to prioritize getting him. You know, oh, hang on. You know what? No, sorry. Hang on. Wait, what? That is fine. Those, well, they're dying trees, but that in itself is fine. Here I can come in and put, oh, you know what? I can save the beaver this way. Just get rid of his job. Goodbye. Beaver, you gonna wake up? Dude, I know you're crying in the corner. You're a little thirsty and all, but wowzers, and missed that, wowzers. Okay, so that is fine. They're gonna chomp down these trees pretty darn quickly. Do I want to detonate things? The answer is not yet. Not yet. But over here, I can just remove that and might as well get all of this filled in here to here. And then same thing down here. Oop, a little too far. A little, just a tad over excitement. Remove all that. There we go. Okay. This, do I want to set that off? The answer is not yet. That needs to be dynamited. Ooh, but that's done. They got this done. That is good news. So I think the other thing I'll do before we not end things. Before we set off the dynamite, we'll get all of that built. I am going to have to give myself a little more space. Probably just one. One should do it. I would think. Yeah. So we'll remove that. Get all this done. Ooh, this we can dynamite though. Oh, we have beavers on the move. But let's set it off this way. Nice. And here, we'll just add some sluice gates. And then I think here, we'll let the beavers get wet. Everybody loves a wet beaver. Well, it's currently dry season, so that is not going to be as exciting. Ooh, can they reach this though? No. They will be able to if and when I put this in. Ooh. Now the question is, you know what? I will put staircase there as well. And then all of this will be too high priority. Zoop. That needs to be removed. Make that a high priority. There we go. And now I can come in. Come on. Let's slow it down. Oh, there's a path there. There's a little annoying oop, I was on it. Little path. There we go. That needs to be done first. That can be done second. And then here, I'm just going to put a little platform. Staircase, staircase. That I can actually put in a platform because we will need access. It's fine. It's fine. You're in the middle of a drought, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so with that underway, ooh, and nighttime falling. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen these things at night. Yes, love it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, why don't we add a little? I've decided what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put a clock so they know what time it is. I will put a lantern and a lantern. And then I like, you know what? Let's do here. We'll keep that for a view through. They can build all of that. Okay, so next thing. They can exercise, they can go for a swim, but we've got work to do. And that is a bunch of 2x2 dynamite. Well, it's more than 2x2, it's really 2x10. Ooh, and we went a little far. That can get removed here. This we will set for a high priority for the morning so they can come in with the dynamite. The other thing, because I need to put my new marker down, I'm going to change the access points onto the housing area. So for that, I am going to do 3 and then do a 3 overhang and followed by a staircase. And then followed by, well, guess what? A path. So let's do the same thing on this side here. 1, 2. Oh, that's under. Let's do the same thing. There we go. There we go. Followed by a 3 overhang, set of stairs, and then pathing. We can do pathing here and pathing there. So that needs to get built. I do want to set this as a high priority because I want to remove all of that. Then, of course, I do need to run pathing. This path is actually going to stay where it is. So let's run a pathing and connect it around here. Boom. There we go. Ooh, speaking of booms, we got 1 boom in. Nice. Okay. Anyone going to work out in the morning? No early morning risers. Oh, I guess they're waking up now. Let's see. Yeah. The instructor doesn't care. He is, gone. Oh. Yeah, there's like the early bird, which was the instructor. But there we go. We've increased our well-being up to 41. Steady. That is nice. We are now in a position to set, not yet. We'll get this. Get all that built. Get back down there. Set that all as a 2 high priority. They're getting that filled in. And then I can remove things. It's going to be grand. Ooh, actually, you know what? I can do this now while we're in the drought. That can go, that can go, this can go. I don't need any more dynamite. At least not that quantity. I will prioritize the dirt. Let's get you filled in. So that I can set that off. But also because I am going to fill in here. I am going to bring this up at least to 1 level. Oh, and actually, sorry. Yeah, that is correct. So right to there, / actually right where this is placed. So I'm going to put the sluice gates right there. But we do need, well, not to kill the beavers. Ooh, these guys like to live dangerously. Okay. We will set you off this way. Boom, boom, boom. I think I do want to close things in. Oh, they can't get down. No, no. Okay, you know what? Let's fix that. Glad I noticed that. We'll put a staircase there. They then can come in. I do need to change these guys. These ones need to go the other direction. Otherwise, nothing's going to get built. Oh, oh, no, no, no. There we go. Nice. All right, you guys get that built. We've got 4 days before that's really a problem. But at the same time, I've got some things to clear up, like old bridges that don't need to be here. They do need to be, here. Or do I leave that as a bridge? Well, this is a bot area. So you know what? I do need some areas for the gatherers and whatnot. So instead, I will, you know what? Let's do this instead. Let's remove that. And I'm just going to, because there are bots up here and why the heck not. Let's put this guy in here. Nice platform. Run that across. And then I can put at least 2 gatherers. And if need be, if I need to move, we'll see how that can access. I might need to move the forester over. That's fine. The other thing I will do with respect to the forester is tell them to plant some more pine trees. That's going to look good once that is there. Oh. Dumb. I do need to dynamite this. For no other reason than if I ever want water to go this way, I'm going to want it. Oh! Which, once again, dumb. I actually do need to dynamite this area here. And I want to remove, so I have 3. You need to go eventually. And then, yeah, I'll put the sluice gates in here. Man, I can't believe I nearly missed that. But it's fine. It's fine. All right. Daytime is coming. And what we're going to do is we're going to set off a bunch of dynamite. Nice. Oh, good. And the fact I put a power shaft there is going to be very, very helpful. So what are we doing here? It's time for the beavers to increase their relaxation with some mud baths. So this is going overkill, and which is challenging because we definitely don't have enough power at the moment. But you know what? That is future colony problem, not current problem. Because these need to get built first. And zoop, there we go. Now, what the plan is here is there's the access point. I am going to, as you can see, have the access running through like this. But we're not done. No. What we're going to do in this area, I need to come back in well-being, is that they do need to clean themselves before and after. It's kind of like Iceland going into the Blue Lagoon, whatever it is they are going to have to scrub themselves clean. So the plan is every one of these is going to have a nice scratcher, or as whether known as I will say scrubber, and then they can get themselves all nice and tidy. So that is a good thing to get built. Now, I am waiting for all this to get built. Did I not prioritize you? You're just taking your time? Oh, you're almost done. So if we accelerate you, and why? Because I want to clean this up and remove this. You know what? I guess I can remove one at a time. We can remove you, and you, and then this pathing. Nice. So what I want to do here is try to remember my layout design, and that is campfires. We need campfires. I think, yeah, I want them up against the water. I will have a space. Same thing here. You can tell that's going to get moved. So then I can Put a little pathing, and a little pathing. And then I think here, I am wanting to decorate these a little further. I think maybe I will put some lanterns there. And one of my favorite things to do is shrubbery. So these guys will get some privacy. You know what? I'm going to give them a bench. These guys can hang out here right next to the water and then shrub. Nice. So same thing over here. A bunch of shrubs going around. Oh, yeah. Like, what is not matching here? I guess I could do this for now, so I don't forget. Is lantern, and then a bunch of shrubs all the way around. Nice. Okay, so let me just quickly bang out getting the rest of these scratchers and the rest of the paths connected to the mud baths. Well, I'm up here in this area, and I've realized too, I need this area, aka where I've moved the new canal, filled in the old one. But I do want this only at 1 deep height. So just need to get that down there and filled in as the beavers run fast and furious to get shite done. But, oh, you're not done yet? Dynamite? Bueller. All right, okay, we can put you in. Boom, boom. That, I can now come over here. Oh, no, we're going to wait. I'm also going to connect the path there. The thing I want to do is... Nope. I do want to put in sluice gates there. So basically, excess water can come in. That's fine. That, doom. AK, there is going to be none. But it's for the look. It's for the aesthetics. This, however, is not for the aesthetics. This... Oh, no. Look at this. It won't let me. Oh. I need to come in. It's fine. This is fixable. I need to remove these 3 dead mangrove trees. Thank you. Let's do that. Get you, because it's not letting me put my sluice gates in. It's like, no. See? Allowed there, not there. So that's fine. It'll be fine in a moment. High prioritized all that. It's gonna happen. Ooh, it'd also help if I fill that in. That is meant to be. We're coming along. So we just speed things up. They'll get that there. Drought is almost over, which is nice. You can see, oh, the beavers are loving it. Look at it. They're just chillaxing in I'm gonna say it's mud. Rumor has it is actually mud. These need to get, let's prioritize the building of these. That would be nice. Well, you can see here, this can now go. Let's get rid of you. I do have a beaver with some broken teeth. That is not cool. I think temporarily, because I have gone around and removed, hang on, did I remove those jobs? Let's come into here. Let's go, I believe it's logging. I do wish, lumberjacks. I do wish I could filter. So you can filter here, but if I just want to look at the jobs that are assigned to beavers versus bots, would be nice. Because here, lumberjack flags, a whole bunch of them are paused, but all of them have now been assigned. But I do have 1 beaver with broken teeth. So let's take care of his well-being. Well, we'll just throw you down here for now. Get you built. And that should be the last of that problem. Let's have a look here. Oh, there's 4 of them with broken teeth. So that is a big hit to our well-being. Have a look-see. Where else? The campfires, the rooftop terraces, roofs. We might not hit perfect, but it's fine. Scratchers are going to go in. Detailers, I got a plan for those. Mud baths, you can see they're exercising. Need the wind tunnels and the movatoriums. Yeah, a lot of work to do, but we'll get it done. That's fine. So why don't we get that part done? Now, part of that's going to include running. Let's see. Coming in. I'm going to unlock the wind tunnel Because the plan is I am going to put one here. And well, actually, I'm gonna. Oh, no. Actually, that might be the spot. Hang on. Let me double check. No, I need to move this guy here. I think I'm gonna want him. Sorry, two back, two back. Same thing on this side. 2 and 2. Now I got to remove all that because there is one important thing that is missing, and that is dynamite. So I am going to lay some dynamite, remove these guys again. They were nowhere near close to being built. Run that there. Now while I'm here, I'm going to run dynamite all the way down through here and to here. You know what? I will do it there just for looks. And I am going to come up here and remove, I think, these trees. That's going to be the start. Ah, and I do need to duplicate on this side what I did on this side. But the beavers have got a lot to do. But what I am going to do, I am going to prioritize these scratchers as a high priority, these mud baths as 2 high priorities, and these dynamite all the way here as high priority. Let's get all of that laid, and then we can move on. With the wet season upon us, I need to get back over here. We are, I don't want to say in trouble. That is a gross overstatement, but I do want to make sure I keep the water where I want it, and I need to be able to direct it down here. And if I don't, well, it could if I get a lot of water. I get a very long wet season. But if I don't do this and get these sluice gates in or some dams of some sort, we're definitely going to be in a heap of trouble. So let's do this here. Yep. And then same thing here. This can go. Should have done this while I had the dirt pile in, but hey ho, it is what it is. Oh, but you know what I need to do? Oh, I need to move where these paths go. Interesting. So this, quite simply, if I run the pathing right along here, as was before, means I can get rid of, I need to get rid of this pathing. I can get rid of this. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this piecemeal. Oh. I was about to say, how are they getting down there? Okay. Cool. I will, you know what? Some of this has to happen in chunks. Let's keep you going. Let's see now that this is built. Can he reach all? No, he can't, but I think he was reaching some, yes. And of course, he was reaching some. So we just need the water to get down there. Wait a minute, what? Oh, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, where's my sluice gates? Yes. I completely, well, I didn't forget. I didn't remember to come back here to get these guys in, because that is also important. And that is going to be at a point, call it 8 depth, should be fine. Nice. These guys, we're just going to keep closed. That's going to keep them happy. These guys can now go away as well. In fact, what I am going to do, I am going to move. I'm going to fill this in. Take a little bit of that away. It's going to be fine. Same thing here. Little path. Nice. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, it's like, why is overflowing into the trees? No, that's your new canal there, Sargon. New canal. What is also new is a new well-being level, 44. Though we have dipped back down. It's, you know, it's going to help. Well, we're only at 12-hour workdays. Gee, my goodness. But it's fine. What will help, though, is some more connectivity. Oh, this is here. Good. Let's set... Ooh, let's do this from the safe spot. aka where everybody's crossing. And, ooh, like massive rush hour here. Just, this is a very key junction. Bueller? Oh my goodness. It's the middle of the night. Guys, go to bed. Go to bed. Do I have to, like, actually disconnect you, or do I just sacrifice some of you? Oh my goodness. These guys just don't, like, want to go to bed. Okay, here we go. Detonate. And... oh, nobody was killed. Nice. Okay. Now, let's get this in here. That's a high priority. And get it reconnected. There we go. So, now I am going to... oh, it's fine. Now, I've seen a new thing in Update 7 where... oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oops. I didn't mean... well, I wanted to get down here, but like, where's all this water coming from? That I need to solve quickly. Now, I actually need to come down one more there and one more here. High prioritize all of that. It's all reachable, please. It's not the end of the world as we know it, but it'll be fine. Egods. Okay, while that's going on, I am going to come here. 1, 2, 3, maybe here. So that's at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I think that's the right spot. Yeah, as I was saying before I got distracted by this flooding of water through here, is in Update 7, they've changed the power shafts, which I think will negate the need for me to do what I'm going to do here, which is I'm going to put a 3-way here and then do an upward shaft so it can power what's about to go there. Same thing here. That's supposed to be a 3-way. Boom, giggity. Need a little turn. And then I can run the power all the way through here. Oh, that's also not good. But we will remove this, put a 3-way, giggity, and that's gonna block itself off. We should be fine. Pretty sure of that. And then I can run, because all the water's flowing from right to left, so I don't think there's any water. Well, there's water underneath that now, but there's no water source otherwise. This will just run, of course, our lovely platforms. Those can get built in due time. Oh, helps if I come back and finish things off here. So that is boom, boom. And why are we going down? Let the smoke clear. Is here, I need a regular power shaft. That is going to go underneath this, and I'm going to have an upward power shaft. Let's get you in. There we go. Now, to seal things off, this needs an impermeable floor tile. All this needs is a levee. So the water will stop there. Now I can put in what I need to put in here. And we will put in... in fact, I can also seal it off from this side too. But this needs to be prioritized. All of that, all of this. Next thing is I can do the little hat. There we go. And then just run a power line straight down here. And then on top, connect via some platforms, a new path network that's going to run right through here, reconnect here. And that's going to be fine. That needs to get detonated or some dynamite placed. All right, well, the beavers are going to beaver. I should... Building lacks power. What lost power? How did I actually lose power here? Oh, yeah. Okay, Sargon. Well, let's come back here. let's make sure that is it's nearly built, but that's extremely important. Come on, you're gonna just get her done. There we go. The nighttime beavers. Boom. There we go. Nice. We just have disconnected buildings. A lot of them for some reason. Why is that? Oh yeah, of course. There's like basically one current path. So let's prioritize this. And we'll too high priority that. And then a lot of disconnections. Well, reconnect. Well, it's time to blow some wind. I mean, put in some wind turbines. So we can go boom. And one more boom here. Come into our well-being. And, oh, you know what would be more valuable is actually putting in the upward shaft. There we go. And then I can put in one here. Rotate around, one there. Oops, helps if I do it this way first. There we go, there we go. Nice. And now I do need to put pathing in. Now, I have a little plan here. I'm going to put a staircase. Yeah, because that helps. And connection. Let's connect everything. Nice. Now down here, it is time to even get some more well-being, and that is through the detailer, which I should have had for the longest time. But let's do it now. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3 there. I am going to put a storage, a nice little medium tank in where we used to have the farm, and I can make that extract, have it obtain, get that one going. But I've got some extra space here. Now, I could just run pathing this way and that way, but I have another idea. We're going to come in, and I am going to put in 3s and some 2s. And why are we doing it that way? Well, because one, I'm going to put some perimeter floor tiles just because I don't want to see the seams. But then I'm going to put in a path, aka we've centered things. And yeah, if probably guessed it, I'm going to put some more detailers in. 1, 2, 3, kind of like the rough area of town. There we go. But here at the end, I am going to put in, where are you? Clock, because they can only hang out here so long. And at the same time, I think I'll put some shrubberies just to soften things up a little bit of privacy. And that should be looking pretty darn good. So, wind tunnel, nice. Now, let's come over here. I am going to have to clear up some more space, so let's get that one going. You know what? It's going to be easy enough for me to just remove all those trees. And same thing over here. Let's just remove all of these guys. Now, I've got some time to detonate stuff. Boom, boom, boom. These ones up here as well. Boom, boom, boom. Now here, I didn't actually need to do it the way I'm about to do it because this is sealed. Come down here and hide the water. Oh, it is not sealed. So, whoops, I thought I did. And it's because reasons. Oh no, it's sealed. There we go. It is sealed. I did seal it. So that doesn't means no, I do need to come up, and I don't need to do exactly what I did on the other side, but I do need this upward power shaft, the downward power shaft, or its little hat I like to call it. Run this along. Let me come all the way down here. And then, of course, platforms on top. Bob's your uncle. Put in some impermeable floor tiles just for the looks, because we're all about the aesthetics here. And then, of course, a lovely little path across. So that's got to get done. We'll prioritize you so that can get all nice and put in. Now here, I am going to come back and put in thinking this time a metal platform. We'll connect things up, but I think what we can do is change things around just a little. Let's remove those 2 gathering flags. I don't actually need them. In fact, you know what? I'm not even sure if I'm going to cut down most of excuse me, most of these trees. All right. Sorry about that. What I need to do, and hopefully all that properly record it. Well, not my coughing, but what we're going to do is run this up through here. I am going to run this because this is not where the path is supposed to be. As I remove these trees. In fact, as we did in the beginning of the episode, come on guys, just remove the trees. Just get rid of them. Oh, little gopher hole here. Get rid of that. This I had to run for access. That can go. That little zigzag can go. Nice. Okay, so that's all got to get removed. And I do need to figure out where I'm going to put some more dynamite. And how far we are going in. I would say here would be good. That's probably a good spot. Because what we're going to do is come into our well-being and the movatorium. Yes, yes, yes. We need a little more oomph over here. And I am thinking of placing it right here. Maybe I'll come in. Yeah, so I need to come in 2 more with the dynamite. Slow things down. Get some boom booms down. So it's 5 in, so same thing over here. Now that should actually be 2 away and then 3 in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So if I come over here, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 in. That should be good. Yep, yep, yep. And that should also work to have 1 more behind. Oh, look at this. We actually hit 49 at some point. Nice. Okay, so that's all got to get done. Oh, these guys are going. Then they're flying. Flying beavers. Nice. Same thing. This is all getting built. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Should have built these sooner. Okay, these are coming in. They're getting themselves stamped. Now, I do want to kind of tuck all this away. I did put in a forester's hut here. They can't just catch this area, but we're going to move, put a temporary forester's hut there at least. And I do want to kind of hide all this amongst the trees. I think that would kind of be cool. No, it won't be cool if you, well, I guess if you fly over, you just kind of land on top of a nice cushiony tree. Yes, trees are cushiony, I swear. If I've learned anything from Looney Tunes from my youth, they're cushiony. Nothing to worry about. Now you can see here, I have planted a bunch of oaks. Those are going to take a bit to grow. So that's all going to hide themselves all nice inside there as well. So nice. Now I can probably make this guy super low priority. So those are already planted. Nice. Over here. Come on back. Detonate. Boom, boom. And then of course, straight shafts, upward shaft. And let's slow things down. I do need to put in a 3-way, giggity. So I need to put in 1 here. Nice. And then if I zoop down here, 1 here. Nice. Okay. Oh, I can set those off now. Boom, boom, boom. So I just need to repeat the same thing here with an upward power shaft. And then, of course, platforms there. Over here, platforms. And now, finally, the movatorium. Will pop up. Make it easier. Oh, oh. Euler? Must be built on ground only. No! 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 I'm gonna have to change things. Oh, egods. Alright, I'm gonna have to move things. Gonna have to put the power line to pop up. Oh, man. That is frustrating. Super, like, now I could. No. Okay, let me move things around. That is annoying. Very annoying. Well, things are smashing right now. We actually did hit a peak of 57, but we got a little more work to do. And one of those things is I was noticing a comment, and yeah, you're right. I put these clocks in and these clocks in backwards. Wow. Well, I guess it depends which way you're looking. You'll see the time, and others not. I don't know if I ever noticed until now well, I didn't notice those, that I thought it was a two-sided clock, and that is not the case. So those are going to go in. Now, I did receive a comment as well on the same one about lowering these, and it's hard to tell, but the reason why I put them like this, let me do this, is these guys here, the labor monuments, are kind of like at this angle at the base of this. So it's pure aesthetics. That's the look I was going for. I definitely wasn't going for the look of put the clocks backwards. So there we go. Now it's also a good opportunity for me to show off. Yeah, look at this guy. I do have a tribute of ingenuity here. That was the plan all along. So we have, and as well, a bunch of roofs. Oh, I can get rid of the staircase here. Got to do a little work there in a second. But that comes all the way across, and we got the roofs. That is lovely. I think I have I just have one roof to come over here and put in because I had to get underneath. So let me just put that decor in, not that decor. Do need to remove a path. There we go. That'll get built. And I should point out, yeah, I have these roofs here. I think that looks pretty good coming straight in. Nice. Now, the other thing, speaking of tribute of ingenuities, I've cleared this space, and I'm going to come in, and I am going to put one explosives. Let's slow things down. Oh, we are slow. I'm like, this is going so fast. No, it's how fast do those things spin? Okay, we're at 3 times speed. It feels like almost the same. Anyways, let's put you here, and then I'm going to put in. You know what? I am going to put in a 2 platform, 3 platform. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Get those built as a party, that built as a party. And I think this is going to be a nice little spot for a tribute of ingenuity. So let's get that one going. You can see over here, I have gotten in the, what are these? The movatoriums. And you can see they're pretty popular. And how I connected them is I have, if we come on down, yeah, I've got a straight shaft. It comes up. And then I got what I call my little hat. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, he's hidden. But then a 3-way comes across. Nice. Now what I sure meant to do is put some trees there, some trees there. And I am going to come in and put in decor of a shrub just for protection. I think that's going to be pretty good. And same thing there. That I think I'll just leave open. It's fine. That is going to go pretty nice. Got a little zigzag. All these trees are coming in, so those will look surrounded there in a second. The other thing I'll point out, I have moved. Actually, I haven't moved. The other ones are still there. Put the advanced breeding pods here with the little warming thing, you know, like chickens and whatnot. So let's make sure. Oh, I did remove a bunch. I'm gonna remove these 4. Those can go, as can all of this now. This can get filled in. Zoop and zoop. Connect my path. Come on, connect the path. Oh, let's come up. It's like, why is that not working? There we go. We'll connect the path. And what is this? Cassavas? Oh, soybeans. Soybeans. We can run right along here. And you'll see down here, I've got cassavas. I've started removing this because I was running out of cassavas. And now I should be, sorry, not cassavas, kohlrabi. Yeah, that's a very popular food. Shocking. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to get rid of that as well. And gonna have to remove and then come back and plant some more. So let's do that. We'll just get rid of all this. We'll come back, put more in. It'll be great. Kind of like the mud baths. Those are great. All right. You think we're done? No. All right, let's get this built, and then we can show off and build the pièce de résistance. Well, you might notice some trees have been cleared here, and that's because even though we're ending the series, I can't leave it like this. This is 2 away. This is 3 away. Yeah. So I'm going to just pick this up, all of it, well, most of it, and just move it over 1. Yep. The movatorium is moving. Boom, boom. There we go. And that we can just reconnect. And I don't think I really need to move much. Now let's have a look-see. This downward power shaft, which I like to call a little hat, we're just going to rotate them, turn them this way. That should work. Are you connected there? Hang on. Let's make sure we don't mess this up. Oh, maybe I do need to move things a little further. Okay, what do we have here? You know what? I don't need the resources. Let's clear the rubble. That can go. So that goes underneath. That's the upward power shaft. If I come up, do I have anything there? No, perfect. Okay, so what I like to call a little hat can go right there. Put my 3-way, giggity, and then straight shaft. Boom. Booyah. Now, all I need to do here is put in 2 more platforms. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that just a little. I'm going to put in levees. I should have put levees. Levy. You know what? Yeah, this should look a little different than I'm doing it. Egods. But you know what? We're still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. This is going to look slightly different than the other one, but I'm going to live with it. And we're going to put you in here. I am going to prioritize. Oh, you know what? I should really prioritize the building of the power shafts. That is immensely important. And then on top, we can put our little roof. Can all be built in due time. Plant some trees. It's going to look lovely. Now, speaking of trees, you notice I cleared out some trees. And that's because if I come up here, our campfires are low. And I think there's just so much to do, and the beavers just can't really decide. But I am going to help them out with their well-being. And who doesn't love a good campfire in the midst of the woods? So we'll put one there, one there. This is how I noticed we were off kilter. So let's do this, do that, get those built, and then we get on with the remaining little piece. Well, as dawn begins to break here, you can see in the background, well, as I zoom in, I guess, I have filled this in. I have 2 farms, and I put 2 hauling posts instead of the storage, just for something a little different. But we can also take appreciation now of most of the trees. I was about to say all, but most of the trees. Wait a minute, why are you guys baby trees? You guys shouldn't be baby. Oh, we have a cut command on down here. Let's get rid of that. Most of these trees, except the ones I've apparently been cutting down, have all grown up. And you can see the scratchers do get used. They do look a little yucky. But yeah, we have the mud baths. Everything's going quite well over here. Do we have any morning? Oh, yeah, we have 1 morning daredevil. And the exercise classes are on the go. But we have to finish things off here. But before we finish things off, appreciate this. Oh, actually, I like the look of that. Look at it just sticking up outside the forest. Ooh, but let's also make sure we don't cut these trees down accidentally. Oh, man, that actually looks really nice. Just poking above the tree line. I like it. Now, we have 3 platforms here. Now, this is going to be easy. We are going to start with well-being. And I am going to put in 2 more jazzercise classes going on here. So let's get these two built. It is amazing how fast things can get built when they pretty much only have two things to build. So we have one more big thing to build, and you can probably guess what it is. But first, let's come in and lay things out. Ooh, we hit a high of 64. That is nice. I need to come in and let's make sure somebody's trapped. We're going 1, 2, 3. I believe, yeah, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Going to put you on top. And then I need to do a bunch of 3s. So that is currently a 6 by 7. That might give you a hint. But now I need to get up there because I won't be able to reach all of those. We're going to do 2 and 2. And let's do, I think, 2, if I remember correctly. And then 3s. Oh, you know what? Sorry. That is supposed to be a 3. And you'll see why, because I need to put a 2 and a set of stairs and a set of stairs. Oh, and I need to actually get up there so I can build all this set of stairs. So to make sure nobody gets trapped, I will come in and get all the bottom of this built pretty darn quickly. So let's get all this. Can they? Oh, you know what? They can actually build all of that. I think I'm wrong. I think I was wrong. I think I'm right. Because they can build this. That is one on top. And we'll be good. So, beavers, go, get her done. We are at the, near the end. And you know what? Since this is the end, we are going to make it look as nice as we can. So yeah, we're putting a floor in. A finished floor. So what are we doing? You should have known. We're going to come to monuments, and we are doing the Earth Repopulator. So what we're going to do is place it, yes, for, what was that, 20,000 science. Booyah, that is a spicy meatball. Now, I think what I want to do, though, is let's decorate it a bit. You know what? I think flames are going to look pretty darn swish. And I think that's it. I think don't need anything more. But what we're going to have to do is make sure we prioritize the ones in the back. Make sure, yeah, they should still be able to reach them. Now, well, and the ones in the front as well. Even though they just started placing the floor down. And by the way, how nice is this? How nice is the fact that you can see things being built? That is pretty darn good. Well, I should also point out, I lengthened the workday and then I've shortened it back down to 12 hours. We'll get it back down to 8. But yeah, these guys, let's just get this. Oh, hang on. You know what I need to do? Well, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'll connect it at the end. Then we can see all the workers jump in and go for it. Just quickly going to show you how I finally cleaned up this area. This used to be like a massive, ugly scaffolding, which didn't even need anymore because I had power running down here at one point, but I never, when I disconnected this area and, well, reconnected it from this side, I never cleaned it up. And I thought, you know what? Should do that. And so it's nice and clean. Had to build a little temporary set of scaffolding here. That can go away. I think that looks much cleaner. We'll just sweep that up. Zippity-doo-dah. Nice. You know, you can see the shaft. It's always good to see it, but it's mostly hidden, which is nice. Built out the wall a little further. I think it looks pretty good. And that was important to get reconnected because these guys weren't connected to this. And yeah, and that was disconnected from the rest of the colony. Not good. What is also not good is I ran out of treated planks. So I only had one of these guys running. And why that was a problem. Oops, zooped the wrong way. Let's zoop over this way. This guy, which is coming along nicely. You can see here, 1,500 gears, 2,000 treated planks, 2,000 metal blocks. So a little bit more to go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Looking nice. So, well, see back here in a moment once we get this completed and operational. Wow, look at the guys go. They are banging away, literally. I think almost every beaver is here with the little pink tails. Yeah, the pink tails. They are working hard to finish this off. We are oh so close. 93% of the way there. In fact, we have all the materials there. 1,500 gears, 2,000 treated planks, 2,000 metal blocks. And like I swear, oh well, I'd be lying because you can see beavers running in the background. But it feels like every beaver is here trying so hard to get this done. Oh my goodness. And I thought here, well, we're 93%, all the materials are here. This is a project. This is taking a while. Now, in part, I was running low on treated planks, but okay. Keep an eye on that for a second. But we'll show you. I did do a little addition here. Put some overhangs, got the little heated floor right there. Some plants, on the statues. I think that looks pretty good. And I am going to point out, I think somebody pointed this out. And there's one left, but I had not connected this path here. And this one is not connected, so I am going to connect it like Captain Obvious I should have. I have put, the impermeable floor tiles, not everywhere. Let's give the beavers a little something extra to do. We'll do it there as well. It's going to look pretty good because you can see it looks nice there. Here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I have put in clocks here and some more shrubs, kind of rounding things out. Oh, I should also point out, I had a little space here for the longest time, so I put a beaver bust there, zoop, and then a beaver statue there. Looks, hey guys, how's it going? Loving life. I really should do more fun stuff earlier on in the build as opposed to at the end, but you get yourself distracted with the projects. Oh, that clock is facing the correct way because it is not for looking this way. it is for looking this way. So that is good. It's a couple busts there. Oh, we were up to 61%. Well, I guess the beavers had to go to work. Well, most of them. Lazy bums. Lazy beavers. We did hit 63. We're at 55. So as soon as the Earth Repopulator kicks off, we should be pretty good. And I'm also at the point where the beavers, they won't really need to work anymore. Well, except all these guys. 98%. My goodness. Almost there. We're at 99%. The day shift is here, and we're done. And yeah, we're not connected. I did that on purpose. Let's zoop around because I want it to be here when we connected it and have all the beavers come in. Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize this. We need materials to launch. We have 100 treated planks. It's going to take a moment. Berries, that's going to be no problem at all. I guess it makes sense. All right. Well, let's come back when we're ready to launch. Two treated planks. We are getting ready to launch. Ready to launch. The Earth Repopulator is about to be launched. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Are you excited? 2 treated planks. Our well-being is at 58. It goes up and down during the day because some beavers go off to work. Well, 81 get to hang out. Where are you guys hanging out? Any in the mud baths? Yeah, here, look at this. Bunch in the mud baths. Some at the campfire. And some working out. And some flying around. Nice. And we are ready to launch. Okay, let's do this. Launch, baby. Let's go. Oh, and they're go. Oh my goodness. And they're just firing them off randomly. Oh my goodness. Let's pause that. Nice. Wonder if it's these guys that were doing the flying training that were the first. Are they the astronauts? Okay, let's look here. Last one here. Great shot, and boosh. And there they go. Congratulations. Look at this. Well done. Yes, my tech prowess. Yes, thank you very much. 3,520 days. Almost 10,000 beavers. Look at that. 1.48 million units of water. Tails painted. 5,500 tails. Ooh, half the population got their tails painted. Considering we only did this in the end, that's pretty good. 645,000 trees. 327 broken teeth. Nearly 60, well, just over 6,200 bots manufactured. 29,000 dynamite. Yes, I love that stat. Oh, and completely ignore that 6 beavers exploded. I swear it was just the diarrhea, this explosive diarrhea. I did not detonate any beavers. They're like, no. We can't abide by having those lies told. No. So we'll ignore that. 68. Nice. 69 would have been better. And we could do another launch if we want. But you know what? As the sun begins to set, I think it's time to say goodbye to Bad Creators. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next series. Bye for now.